Hey, this is Joe. Welcome to Citrus County Porch Life, coming to you from Homosassa, Florida. I'll put this down and switch the angle. There we go. Corporate headquarters here on the porch. The AA word for the day for September 3rd is building a new life. The quote is from Alcoholics Anonymous, page 82. We feel a man is unthinking when he says sobriety is enough. And the daily reflection, when I reflect on step 9, I see that physical sobriety must be enough for me. I need to remember the hopelessness I felt before I found sobriety, how I was willing to go to any lengths for it. Physical sobriety is not enough for those around me, however, since I must see God's gift is used to build a new life for my family and loved ones. Just as importantly, I must be available to help others who want the AA way of life. I ask God to help me share the gift of sobriety so that its benefits may be shown to those who know and love. This is kind of an important concept, and if you knew, you may have not have heard the phrase dry drunk. One person will say, well, I was a dry drunk. What that usually means is they've stopped drinking entirely, but maybe they stopped going to meetings, they stopped interacting with their fellow AA members, and that's not a good thing. It's good to keep in touch, as this place mentions, it's not enough for your family. You've got to grow, you've got to help heal your family. And for your own self, there's probably a lot of things you want to do. So stop drinking and sitting on a couch watching TV all night is not a good option when you're an alcoholic in sobriety. So I would say the characteristics, and this is not an exhaustive list, there's only 3 on there, of a dry drunk is that they're irritable, they're very unhappy, and they're on the edge. So that's a terrible way to be. You want to fit in with your family, you want to fit in with your fellow workers, your fellow members of AA. So it's important to keep connected. I know during the pandemic, there were many online meetings, which is good for a situation like that. And because you don't want to become a dry drunk. Sometimes I would say some of the nastiest people around. They don't even laugh when, So don't think you come in, you use AA, and then you go about your life as you were doing. It'll never work. We need that growth in us, as the previous step said. I date all these videos, so if you ever want to go back and see a video, I'm not sure what he said, you just have to look up the date, and each one of these in the title I put in has the date on it. I'm doing it that way because I read material, I'm learning every day on this, that if you want to make a file of certain types of videos, which would be the AA, I call it AA Word of the Day, and that would be the search title, and then you would have access to everything in the order that they're dated. So, because it gets kind of, I wasn't doing it that way, and then I said, how would anybody ever be able to figure out, I'm talking about the previous video what that was. So I put some order to it. So that's it. Keep connected with fellow AA members. Go to meetings. A lot of places during the summer have cookouts. They have celebrations of sobriety. I know down in Florida, I've been to a couple of them. In Rhode Island, I even went to a group that met at a place called Lincoln Woods, not too far from Providence, and had a campsite there that they rented the whole summer, and had a cookout. There was a cookout after the meeting, but it was an AA meeting, and it was nice. When I was working at the Bank of Boston in Boston, South Boston, Southie, they had a meeting right on the beach. Now it's kind of cold up there, even in the summer when you're getting out of work. You're kind of tired, and you go on the beach and the wind blows. But it was great. You see all of Boston Harbor and the JFK Library. I don't know if it's still going on, but I really enjoyed that. And we'd go to breakfast afterwards. And it was nice to get to know people up there. You always got a place to go. So have a good day. Stay safe. And we will see you on the 4th.